5 years. 5 long years. But tomorrow marks the day where we finally get to see Halo Infinite's campaign gameplay. So while we still don't know what will be in and what won't be in the game, let's just let our minds run free and speculate. So I'm going to share to you what I think will make Halo Infinite the perfect game for 2020, as it has been a rough year, so I think it's time to just dream about something good. I think we need to believe in 343, and I think we just need to think about what Halo Infinite could be. Let's dive straight into it. So before we get into all these features, I think we just gotta address the elephant in the room. Halo 5 and Halo 4, they've had either an amazing campaign or a good multiplayer. They've never had both. Like Halo 4, I liked the campaign a lot. It was the first video game I ever played on my Xbox 360, and different from the other games, for lack of better words. And I think that was a good change. You don't want the same thing over and over again. But then in the multiplayer, atrocious, absolutely atrocious. Halo 5 didn't have a good campaign either. It was every character was completely shallow. Master Chief didn't feel like Master Chief. Arbiter, if you didn't tell me he was Arbiter, I'd probably believe you for at least the first few missions. First and foremost, I think that Halo Infinite has to have a amazing open world campaign. And what I mean by open world campaign is we play the campaign in open world, but afterwards you can keep playing the open world with your friends, online, with your buddies, keep having fun after the campaign's over. Or even in between it, you can go explore things. Or in Zeta Halo, we can go see Palace of Pain. There's so many ancient Forerunner things that we can go and explore. Maybe some banished, like if they had like a crash site, let's say, I don't know, a phantom crash, we go explore that. Small things, we have to have like outposts. Now I'm going to give two examples of open world games. One's an amazing one that you probably know, and one isn't really. And then I'll give a middle ground example of what I would like to see from Halo Infinite. Now the first one, you probably guessed it, GTA 5. People are still having fun with that game. That's 7 years ago. It was made in 2013, and people are just exploring it. You can hop on and just go ham. You can have fun with that game. So much to do. And it's such a memorable open world map. It's really great. Now, the open world game that is not what I want Halo Infinite to be is Tom Clancy Ghost Recon Breakpoint.
Boy, look at this dude.
Tom Clancy Ghost Recon Breakpoint is just a complete clusterfuck when it gets to everything. Like, I can make a whole separate video about that if you want me to, but I won't. The open world, all it did was just take up your screen. There was maybe a mountain there, or a beach, maybe some satellite dishes, a nice looking futuristic resort maybe, like next to a lake. But I never drove around that game. I would just take a helicopter because I just want to get from point A to point B. I did not want to spend the time exploring. There was no like lore I could find, or there was some, but it wasn't as enjoyable. It was much harder. It was really hard to get. Like, maybe there'd be some soldiers with their vehicles out and about, but when you drove, all you'd feel like is just you were next to some trees and a road on an island. Now, let me get to what I think I want Halo Infinite to be like. Tom Clancy Ghost Recon Wildlands. Now this is the prequel to Breakpoints. Wildlands, what it did great is there was so much lore you can go and explore. It was big, but not too big. Each little province had its own special thing about it. Inca Camina, the highest province there was. So many mountains, so many villages, and there was history to them. You could go explore them. There were people that felt alive. You could walk through, take your car through, you could just feel the atmosphere. Then you could go to the complete center of the map and you were in some resort in a national forest. there, you could see that this place was where the rich lived. You could see the houses. The people there, they felt wealthier, and you could really feel the two different spectrums. And I feel like Halo Infinite could do that. You can have one part of the ring where it's completely UNSC controlled, and this is where they'd have their base of operations. Infinity would come and rest around here up in the atmosphere. You could sense that this is where the UNSC have a strong grasp of Zeta Halo. You could see the Marines. Now let's say you go further west and it's the complete opposite. You see the Banished there. They have a tight grip. Now in between, you might have a small chunk of the ring where the UNSC feel like they are lost. A lot of them are injured. There's crash sites, but you could also feel more of the Forerunner tech, and that would bring a sense of uniqueness to every portion of the ring. But you can still make Halo Infinite feel alive. You can bring the atmosphere. There's, like in the E3 2018 trailer, they showed those rhinos, those deers. You could bring those everywhere, and unlike Breakpoint, you can make a vast open canvas feel so immersed with life and war and everything that Halo Infinite strives to be. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and I know this is my first Halo video, but trust me, Halo is my favorite franchise of all time. I've been waiting to make a Halo video, and I've always just waited to make the right one. I feel like this is the right one, especially before the big world premiere tomorrow. And I hope it gets out before the world premiere tomorrow. I have to do a lot of editing. But if you enjoyed it, if you stuck to the end, please make sure you just like and subscribe. It takes like 2 seconds. It would mean a lot to me. I'm trying to get 50 subscribers by the end of this year. Probably gonna happen. I'm trying to be optimistic here, but let's make sure we hit that. So thank you guys so much, and yeah, see you next time.